Okay, welcome to part two. So I said I was going to go through the signs, but I want to start off with just sort of talking about what the energy of Venus retrograde will entail. Just looking at her interactions with the planets. And so one of the things, first of all, she's going to go from the 26th degree to the 11th degree of Capricorn. And I find it so interesting that she is starting this retrograde conjunct Pluto. So I want to bring up that topic of her conjunct means she's right there with Pluto, as you can see here. Um, so Pluto has to do with power. And personally, I now Pluto conjunct Venus, ooh, on the mundane level, I honestly think that this is going to start bringing up women's empowerment a little bit more. And I don't know if it's going to be through this attempt to suppress the women's power even more. But Pluto is empowerment, Venus is women. And so it definitely is this energy of stepping into your power. Venus is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to own my power when it comes to manifesting what I desire, what I want. I have to step into my power. And one of the things that we talk about in manifestation is understanding that whatever manifests is going to come from you. Okay. And a lot of it is more about aligning with your inner power, your inner reserves, your inner resources, maybe even shoring up some of like, what are the lessons from the things in the past that hurt us? How can we turn this into a resource so that it now is something that I use to get things that I want to manifest in my life, whatever it is? Okay. So I do think it's really interesting that she is starting this retrograde right there with Pluto. Now, another thing that I want to suggest, Venus and Pluto actually have to do with money. Pluto has to do with being ultra wealthy. So I don't know if this is going to kick off more like women who are ultra wealthy. If something is going to kick off with the women who are ultra wealthy, like, we always hear about Oprah and how wealthy she is. So I don't know if we're going to hear something kind of pop off from like her camp. Like, is she going to be talking about something? Is something going to go down with all these really rich women that, they'll be speaking out more, or maybe she'll be kicking something off. I don't know, but I do I do think that that's something to consider. But what I will say is, for those who feel like they're struggling in their money, this is definitely a retrograde where you can allow yourself to be, shored up so that you can manifest more. This is definitely one that I see is greatly about wealth. Okay. And so, but it might be that you get a reality check about why you don't have wealth. And again, one thing that I am embracing more and more in manifestation is this notion of I am first cause. We always have to see ourselves as first cause. And the more we put ourselves in the position of I cause everything that happens in my life. Now, we can't control what other people do, but we can create whatever we want in our lives, from the position of I will do it. I will, maybe we get divine and heavenly help. Capricorn will sort of make you be like, no, you're going to work hard in some kind of way to get this. You're going to put some effort in. Let me put it that way. Cause I don't believe in like hard work and hustle all the time, but Capricorn requires it. Capricorn requires you get uncomfortable, and sometimes it requires patience. And so, but when you begin to see yourself as, okay, it all starts inside of me, aligning my values, my identity with whatever this thing is that I want to manifest, then this can be a powerful um, combination that can help you to get there. Make no mistake about it. Some folks finna be rich. Maybe some of these caps out here, y'all share some of that wealth, Capricorns. So yeah, she's gonna cross this planet 3 times. I will say, that this could bring up this can bring up some of our stuff. I think it could bring up some of if anyone has any issues around sexuality or wounding of some sort when it comes to sex, it could bring that up. And so I just want to offer, first and foremost, get support if you need it, but it brings up, oftentimes when our subconscious is like, hey, I think she's ready, we're giving our subconscious some type of indication that we're ready, then it'll bring it up for us to address it and heal it, release it, let it go. Okay. So you may have to get some support to do that because that is Pluto. We may also hear more about people having plastic surgery. I hope they don't do it during this. But yeah, it made this topic of plastic surgery, and it comes up for different reasons, so something regarding something surgical in the body could potentially come up. Let's see here. There was one more that I was going to say, but maybe it'll come back to me. Oh, getting some healing regarding how we view ourselves, how we look. If you don't really feel like you look good, this could help you to get healed up from that. Okay. So, wow, Venus is going to start this retrograde out right there with Pluto. And let me see here. Yes. Okay. So she's going to go back, and that's when she's going to be, by the time we get to you see here on January the 20th, let me go down to the 29th. If you look at the 29th, she's going to be at 11 degrees of Capricorn. So what does that mean? She is interacting with Uranus down here in Taurus. Now, this is a time where, even though she rules Taurus, some of the Tauruses will be really, really happy, really, really happy. Like maybe they're just going to be getting all these ideas about making money, manifesting, really taking their lives in a whole new direction because it's Uranus. So when she's there, it could be whatever this up level that we've been called into, everybody, doesn't matter the sign, whatever the up level you've been called into, you will be welcoming it. You will feel like you're getting ready to get an up level that is, what's the word I want to use? An up level that is, you're like, I know this is going to take me where I want to go. Or maybe you just get like these wild and crazy ideas for moving in a new direction, making progress, lots of downloads that help you to be able to make success. Taurus is an energy that has to do with money. So downloads about making more money, investing your money. It has to do with food. So I think that we could be getting some progress being made in terms of like, maybe, and this is more of like a governmental, societal type thing. It could be maybe something will happen where there will be something when it comes to food or just Mother Earth in general, where we will begin to feel like we're making progress with things being fair and equitable, and we addressing taking care of Mother Earth in a way that's really necessary. But that will be a really wild and zany time. We already been fighting for our power when she's connecting with Pluto. Then when she connects with Uranus, we're just going to be like, you know what, can nobody tell me anything? And we might see some protests by women of some sort. I say, go for it. If you feel like you need to lead the protest, do that. But personally, it could just be you're going to get some really major up levels when it comes to your money and um, food values, success. Yeah. Let's see here. What else did I see? Okay, so at some point, I want to say it's around the 8th, she's going to be right here with the sun. So January the 8th is when she's right there with the sun. And so when she's right there with the sun, she's rebirthing. She's gonna be rebirthed anew once the sun goes past it. Let's see here. That's the 8th. So yeah, even if we start seeing here around, the 10th of January, and I said she was gonna be invisible the 5th through the 11th. So once we get to the 11th, she's rebirthed. And she's now actually more of like the warrioress. She is a fighter. She's more of like she's she's not gentle. She's not going to be gentle Venus. So it'll be interesting to see how we show up in the world as women. Yeah. But the way I see this personally is that she will not be denied what she wants in her life. And again, Venus really is about aligning with things because I know a lot of us are tired. I'm one of those people who's like, I don't want to work harder. But she makes it worth everything that you need to do. And it might be that you're going to be fighting for boundaries around your time and your ashe or your life force energy, just like I'm gonna be taking better care of myself, and no one's gonna cross these boundaries. Like whatever it is that you feel like as a woman you want to fight for, trust me, that's how you're gonna be with this next Venus cycle. But it is a little bit rough. I need to just be honest with you all. Something I learned from my astrologer. She's not a gentle Venus with this next cycle. I want to say she's going to be a morning star. She's been an evening star, so I think she's going to be a morning star. I have to double check that for y'all. Okay, so let's see here. And then so yes, empowerment, um making big changes, maybe surprising changes that we weren't expecting to make, but getting some major downloads on how to take care of ourselves, our values, making money. So these are all themes that will be coming up. And let's see here. Anything else I want to talk about? I think it'll be, or let me see where she's going to be on the 1st. Yeah, around the 1st, she's going to be connecting with Jupiter, Neptune. And I love that Jupiter is in Pisces. These two signs are in Pisces. So it's just going to be, I think it's going to be a very abundant, like we're going to be open to abundance, more compassion. I think we're going to be able to find some more compassion for women during this time. Like I said, maybe making the workplace more compassionate. Also, this alignment energy, aligning more, using more spirituality and spiritual tools and intuition, creativity to bring into manifestation that which we want. That's what we'll be getting, but it's through choice. It's through choice. It's through making a decision that that's what you're going to do. But I honestly believe that it's going to just like give us this infusion of, this infusion of creative energy where what we see in our vision, we can make it manifest. Now, we may not see it manifest during Venus retrograde. We may not see it manifest until the next, 18 to, 24 months is maybe when we'll see it manifest again. It may take that long. Remember, this particular retrograde is one to infuse patience and endurance in whatever it is that you desire. I just want to share something that's becoming a big theme in the business world, the fempreneur world, is incremental success. One lady, I see her post, she says supported CEOs, where, you know, it's not like this push, 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 rush, rush, rush. No, it's just do it the Capricorn way. What is Capricorn? One of the symbols for Capricorn is the goat, the mountain goat, step by step by step. And when you achieve something the Capricorn way, you get it and you never lose it. Okay. Sometimes it just takes a little while. And see, Venus being in Capricorn, she can help us be okay with, you know what, it's going to take a little bit of time, but you just take it step by step by step. We want to infuse, you know, our ability to stick and stay. You know, this world makes us think we don't deserve what we want in our lives. But with this Venus retrograde and this beautiful sign of Capricorn, we can say, you know what? I will not be denied. Capricorns, you cannot deny a Capricorn. When they make their minds up, you're not going to deny them because their thing is, I can outlast anybody. And so we want to infuse ourselves with that kind of energy when it comes to what we want. And sometimes it may take a little while, but when you stick and stay and you don't deviate, you stick with the plan, it will happen. And a lot of times people don't realize that this is part of the manifestation process. And some of it is because it takes a little bit of time for us to fully get ourselves online with what we say we want. And it takes us being real and saying, you know what? I see where I have a limiting belief. Capricorn can make you have some, or it can bring up, where are you limited? Where do you have a lot of fear? And so Venus being here, fear of success. How are you fearful of success? And what is it that you need to do to bring yourself online with that thing that you desire, and being okay with, like, yeah, I want to make money. I want to be successful in this particular way, or I want to have this kind of relationship. I won't be denied. I'm going to have the kind of relationships that I want. I want to have this kind of appearance. No matter what, I'm going to stick and stay. I'm going to get that appearance. Maybe it's your stuff. You know, maybe you want to upgrade your stuff, whatever it is. Okay. That's what this can do for us. And it's got this infusion of spirituality and creativity, this energy of femininity, and doing it in a feminine way. Okay. So I think that's really exciting. That's really exciting to me. Let's see here. Do I want to talk about her conjunct Mercury? Hold on 1 second. Where is she gonna conjunct Mercury? Okay. So she's gonna conjunct Mercury around the end of December. And so I just like Mercury and Venus together. I really do, because Mercury can bring quite a few ideas. Now, I will say Mercury is going to be going retrograde on the 13th of January. So that is something that we want to consider. You know, just really having downloads of ideas come to us. And, you know, maybe we start one level of revisioning and redoing and revisiting, I should say, and redoing and reassessing. And then another round will come through with Mercury retrograde. This is how astrology becomes like a living science. And so, you know, just know as we go into January and February, there is still this energy of reassessing and reevaluating. We might just need to go back in and do another level, a layer of it, you know, started by Venus, ended by Mercury. Okay, so yes. I think I've given y'all several dates and different things to be thinking about. So what I'm going to do is end this video, and then I'm going to go through the signs in video 3. I promise, I promise, I promise. All right. I'll see you in the next video where we go through the signs. All right. Peace.